All right, welcome to episode number 59 of Tunesday Tuesday with yours truly, Boston Chris of the Boston Chris Show. Thank you guys so much for being here. We have such a treat for y'all this evening. Namely, we have the legendary Miss Kelly Lang is here on the show. I'm trying to troubleshoot the cam a little bit here. I don't know what's happening with that right now, so we're going to try to fix it. There we go. Now you guys can see me. This may not be a better thing, but here we are. Guys, we have Kelly Lang on the show tonight. We're really excited to chat with her about her duo Christmas album with her hubby, TG Sheppard, right now here on the show. You were just listening to a song from them from a couple of years ago called Christmas Without You. And we're going to be showing and playing a couple of songs from the new record, which is called Tender Tennessee Christmas. We're really excited about that. And we're going to be playing the title track of that record as well as one of my favorite Christmas songs, which is called Hard Candy Christmas. I can't wait to hear their version of that. But without any further ado, guys, we're going to get into it with the legendary Miss Kelly Lang right here, right now on Tunesday Tuesday. Let's check it out. Kelly, hello, hello. We're here.
Hi there. Good to hear from you.
How are you doing tonight, first of all? Let's get that out of the way.
Well, I'm doing good, but unfortunately, TG's under the weather or he would be joining us tonight. So I apologize for that.
I had a feeling he wasn't feeling well. Is he going to be all right?
I hope so. He had a knee replacement a year and a half ago, and they realized it had some infection in it. So they had to kind of reopen it
Ooh.
today and start over and clean it out. And it's a bigger process than he had signed up for. So, I appreciate the prayers. I hope he does well.
Yeah, sometimes the cure can be worse than the first thing that you were dealing with, especially with
Yeah.
knees. Like, yeah, knees are crazy, hips as well.
He was really struggling with just pain for quite some time, and they couldn't really pinpoint what was going on. And they finally drained it and realized it was just a bit of a mess. So we're starting from scratch, cleaning it out today. And I've been at the hospital before, but I came home to talk with you this evening, and I'll go back right afterwards.
Well, Kelly, thank you for that. I mean, it would have been okay to cancel and do it another time.
I don't like canceling.
I
Scott works
understand.
really hard to get us organized, and I didn't want to change
Yeah, I
that. So
understand. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, and especially amidst knowing what's going on with TG now as well.
absolutely.
But yeah, let's talk about the record. You guys are known for doing kind of a Christmas thing every year already. You kind of release holiday music on the regular, but this is a full record this time. Tell us the kind of the strategy behind that. Like not just
Well, there
doing
was
a Christmas record, but doing one together.
There was no strategy. We just like Christmas, and we several years ago. I'm going to say maybe 4 years ago, we put out a Christmas song, and we thought, oh, that's nice. And then the next year, we thought, well, we need something else to do at Christmas time. We'll just put out another Christmas song, and then we put out another Christmas. So it was just kind of like we were just playing around with the idea. And our youngest daughter loves Christmas, and she was like, why are you just dipping your toe into the pond? Why don't you do a big project and get it over with? And I thought, oh, if she's requesting it, I end up doing it. So it was really for her, and it was really to complete what we didn't even intend to start. But we're so proud of it. It turned out really well. We took our sweet time figuring out what we wanted to do, and how many songs he would sing by himself and myself, and duets, and it's kind of a mixture of a lot of things that we've just always evolved and loved through Christmas holiday songs.
And how did you guys kind of go through the process of picking the tracks for the record?
Well, I'm a big fan of Dolly. Okay, so
Same.
I knew her and Kenny did a Christmas album years ago. So we had recorded Christmas Without You as one of our singles,
Right.
which led me to go through that album a little deeper. And I always loved Hard Candy Christmas. I thought she did a beautiful job. And strangely enough, I thought she wrote that song, but she didn't. I can't think of the writer's name right off, but I just learned that the other day. So TG has done Mary Did You Know in concert on several occasions. And we thought, well, that'd be a great solo for him to do. And we wrote two of this, or I wrote two of the songs, co-wrote one with T, called Christmas in Mexico. And then I wrote by myself called My First Christmas Without You. And sometimes Christmas isn't a joyous occasion for everybody.
Sure.
If somebody has lost somebody or it's their first experience without their loved one, and it can be brutal, you
Hmm.
know. And I wrote this song because I now know what that feels like, having lost my parent. I lost my mom a year and a half ago, and my father many years ago. Um, and have empathy and understanding for what that person that's left here feels like at the holidays. So if you're in that mood and you want to hear a somber song, you know, it's kind of healing to know you're not alone.
Yeah, I feel like it's so difficult to write a Christmas song too, right? Because, I mean, most everything's already been said when it comes to
Yeah.
Christmas. So I always feel like when I hear somebody that is working on a Christmas song, I'm like, oh, you have a lot of courage. I love that.
Yeah, good luck with that. You
Yeah.
know what? We even reached out of the realm of norm, and I loved Cher's song a couple of years ago called "DJ Play a Christmas Song," and we put our own spin on it. You know, it ends the project, ends the album, but what a fun song to perform! I absolutely love the arrangement.
Yeah, I love the track listing. Again, I love that you mentioned Dolly because we're going to be playing Hard Candy Christmas as part of this episode today. But that's one of my
Oh, good.
favorite songs as well. So
Yeah.
when I saw that on there, just to give you the background that you were looking for, the song was written by Carol Hall,
Yes.
and it
Okay, I
was
couldn't think of it
yeah,
right
and it
off.
was written for the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. It was a cut from
Yep.
that movie.
Yeah, I
A lot of
remember.
people would not think of that a Christmas song for a movie like that, but yeah, that's the genesis for that song. People would not perhaps know that, but that's kind of my lane. I'm the liner note nerd, right? Like I gotta know
Well,
the
no,
stories
it's not
behind
nerdy.
stuff.
It's very valuable. You helped me out today. You made me look good.
Okay, good. And Baby It's Cold Outside, another great song. Mary Did You Know, another phenomenal song. And just some of the best, like, Christmas duets, right? Like, they just make sense from a duo standpoint, right?
You know, it's really funny when TG and I perform. We've done this for years. I don't know how this ever happens, but inevitably, every single time we perform, we mess up a song. I mean,
Sure.
it's like he'll mess a lyric, I'll mess a lyric, or we'll trip over a chord, or something happens. And so when we attempted to do "Baby It's Cold Outside," we knew going in that we would probably never ever perform that song because it was the hardest song
Yeah,
I've ever recorded in my life. It's just like a conversation back and forth,
it is.
but you're so mindful of your line, you don't know what his line is. And I wasn't aware that the word pneumonia was in that song. I just heard it when he sang it. I'm like, what did you say?
Yeah, the timing of that song is super important too, because if you miss by a half second, it throws the rest of the song off. I imagine.
Oh, and TG is, we record totally differently. I mean, like, I know songs. I don't know how I know songs. I just know lyrics and I know melodies really, really easily. And he's a real literal learner. He has to have the lyrics literally written in front of him, or he won't sing them. Or if I try to, I mess with him. I type in the wrong lyrics just to mess with
That's
him,
awesome.
and he will sing the wrong lyrics. So I messed with him so bad on that song, he'll never be able to get it.
Did you record it at least?
A couple of them, he was like, "But it says it on the paper," and I'm like, "I'm just kidding with you. Can't you take a
Oh,
joke?"
that's great stuff. Do you feel like you talked about kind of messing up here and there? Do you think that's because of a comfortability factor, just knowing each other so
Well,
well?
well, I think it's basically because we started out as solo artists. You
Yeah.
know, if you don't share the mics with a partner, sharing the stage is quite a different level of performance. And
Mhm.
a really sweet thing, and I don't mean to name drop, but this was a really shocking wow factor for he and I both, a learning moment. Sorry, Coco's barking in the
It's
back.
completely okay.
Um, so I was very, very, very good friends with Olivia Newton-John before she passed. And TG and I happened to be out in Las Vegas when she was getting ready to start performing at the Flamingo. And I was having this talk with her because T and I were getting ready to perform that night at in Laughlin. And I said, Livia, she goes, "Do you like performing with each other?" And I'm like, "I love it, but inevitably we mess up." And she goes, "In what way?" And I'm like, "Because like I think I'm gonna miss a lyric, and then he'll stumble over me, or that we'll walk across the mic." I said, "It is a jumbled mess." Livia Newton-John, the greatest duet partner of all time of anybody, we were outside walking her dog, and she stood up on the steps of the flamingo, and she says, "Okay, Kelly, you stand there. TG, you stand there. And when you sing into the verse, you cross paths. Kelly, you walk in front of him. He turns around and winks at you.
Mm.
I'm going, if people could see this, if people could know that that was her, but she was downplayed, and nobody even paid attention to that. It was Olivia Newton-John teaching us stage moments, right there in the Flamingo parking lot. It was bizarre.
Well, thank you for sharing that story. I'm a huge Olivia Newton-John fan as well.
I loved her so much. If you ever thought she was nice, double it.
Just an iconic voice, right? Just unbelievable.
An iconic heart. I mean, one of the kindest human beings I've ever met in my life. And when we talked, it wasn't, she never wanted to talk about herself. She always wanted to just love on you, and I miss her so, so much. And I hear her in my head almost every day.
Yeah, that was a tough one for all of us, for sure. I mean, you could not grow up in the Grease era alone without having a crush on Olivia Newton-John. I don't care who you are.
I even had a crush on her. You know that?
I don't blame you one bit.
Well, she actually was so kind. She wrote the foreword to my book. I wrote a book about my experience with breast cancer in the music industry, and she had a lot to do with my healing process. I'm 21 years out as a breast cancer survivor now.
Congrats.
And the tricks that she taught me how to think more positively and change the channel in your brain. I mean, there's so many things that she taught me naturopathic ways of dealing with things. And a lot of those tips I put in my book, I'm Not Going Anywhere. And if anybody is an Olivia fan, you may appreciate some of the things I learned from her throughout that.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, we're going biographical a little bit with Kelly, and I want to save that for next year. So you guys may not know this. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to share this. Am I allowed to tell people about the new record?
Sure.
So more the merrier. Kelly is working on brand new music coming in the spring, hopefully. And we're going to have Kelly on the Boston Chris podcast to chat about that and kind of her background and stuff. I know that comedy has been a huge thing in your life, especially since becoming a cancer survivor, and kind of adding a lot more joy into your life, right? That's really massive for you, isn't it?
You have to laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to laugh at yourself, and that's another thing Olivia taught me. She played a really funny character on a show called Sordid Lives, and she loved this comedic character that I played called XOXO, and she would call me, she goes, "Talk to me like XO, please," so we had a bond, we had a bond with being singers, songwriters, mothers, breast cancer survivors, and comedy and music, so she had a wicked sense of humor, and she enjoyed my silliness.
Well, I love you so much. I've been a fan of yours for a really long time. I'm excited to kind of talk shop with you in the spring and learn more about you. But yeah, a huge fan, and so awesome to meet you tonight. What would you say is the best way for folks to kind of consume the record and help you guys as artists?
Well, if you're like me, I like to hold a project in my hand.
Yeah.
This is the hard copy, and if you have a CD player, or if you just are a collector, we will send out autographed copies of this if you order right away at kellylang.net or tgsheppard.com. You can go to our websites and find our other music there as well, but it's streamed everywhere. If somebody wants to just listen as a stream, it's anywhere you stream your music. And go to our YouTube pages. There's lots of videos that are popping up there, and please subscribe. We're always on social media, and we'd love to have more followers and more people to be involved, so they can come see our shows.
And we'll put a link to the we'll put a link to the websites in the description below in the show notes, so you guys can click right to that from here. I want to let you guys know Kelly's socials as well. It's pretty simple. It's Kelly Lang Music everywhere, except for YouTube, which is XOXO Lang. So
we're working on that. There's a Kelly Lang Music page too, so we'll keep with that too. Yeah.
Well, there you go. So then it's at Kelly Lang Music everywhere wherever you guys are doing social media, your favorite ones. Follow along with her, and I especially like the TikTok. I love the comedy and the smiles all the time, the joy that you bring to the industry and to music in itself.
Thank you. TikTok's new to me. That's a whole other animal.
It's perfect for you, though. It's perfect for you. I do. I think it's perfect for the character, but also who you are as a writer. And I think TikTok is a good platform to tell stories and connect with your
Yeah.
audience. You know what
Well,
I mean?
come January, I've got a team that's going to be helping me really, bring out more of the essence of who I am and let TikTok viewers know more about my
That's awesome.
story. And
Yeah.
my goal in life is to just be an inspiration or help somebody through what I might have already gone through, whether it's through music or through my story or through, just helping somebody. So thank you for helping me spread the word.
Yeah, I think that should be the goal of every single human. I mean, that's what we do from the day we're born till the day we die. We're learning new things. And I think we
Yeah.
should all be more open to helping other people with our own experiences, right?
Amen.
Like
I
you don't
why why go through it?
yeah,
It's no
you don't
point
have
in
to
it if you
tell
don't
somebody
survive.
what to do, but you can tell them what you went through and how you
Yeah.
got through it. And then if they want to apply that to their own lives, then that's great. But if you hold that information to yourself, I think you're doing a disservice to other people. And
Well, that's one of the things I learned from Olivia. I didn't want to be known as a cancer survivor.
sure,
I didn't want that to be on my forehead and
you don't
people
want
go,
victim
"Oh,
to be associated with your name. I understand. Yeah.
no." And I'm not a victim, and it's just something I went through and let me help you now. But Olivia really told me, she goes, "Look, you know what? Why did you go through that if you can't be of some source of help?" And I'm
Yep.
like, if she's telling me that, then I need to take off the
Sure.
woe is me hat. So I
Yeah.
did. And I feel like I've been able to help a few people, I hope, and that's my goal.
Well, I think you're doing a good job just by sharing it. It's such a vulnerable place to be in, and being willing to share those stories and those experiences. A lot of people can't do that. It's not a won't, it's a can't. So, congratulations on that. I'm glad you're still doing well, and please give TG our love, and our thoughts are with him as well.
Thank you. I'm a little worried about him because he gets frustrated. He wants to get out there and do his best on the road, and it's weird. The comments on socials can be so cruel. If he has to sit down on stage because his knee is hurting, they get all up in airs. Oh, TG's too old to be performing. No, his knee hurts.
Yeah.
So
We just went to a concert for the Righteous Brothers, and Bill Medley had shattered his ankle a few days before.
Right.
And he could not stand. And we were hearing that from the audience. I'm like, the man is 80-something years old and can sing better than I've ever sung in my life.
give us a break.
Yeah.
We're human. We've got broken things too. So,
Yep.
but I have such respect for his work ethic. I mean, he's so excited about getting back on the road. He's celebrating his 50th year in
I know.
country music.
Crazy.
And for him to still have a full schedule and have this knee issue, I'm impressed. I love that he can do that.
He's a strong guy anyway. I mean, he always has
Yeah.
been. So, but yeah, he's in our thoughts. And Kelly, I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much. We're going to play some songs from the record now.
Thanks so much. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, we're going to get into the music. We're so excited to have Kelly Lang here on the show tonight. What an absolute legend she is, honestly, guys. And she's going to be on the Boston Chris podcast in the future. But if you don't know, man, Kelly Lang has been doing music since... I mean, she had her first Billboard hit at 15 years old, okay? This is a real singer-songwriter, a real badass, a real legend. And we will continue to keep TG in our thoughts and prayers. And without any further ado, guys, let's get into the title track from the legends, country music royalty, TG Sheppard and Kelly Lang. This is Tender Tennessee Christmas.
A forecast snowy wait. Can't you hear the prayers of every childlike heart tonight? Rockies are calling, Denver snow falling. Somebody said it's 4 feet deep, but it doesn't matter. Give me the laughter. I'm gonna choose to keep another tender Tennessee Christmas. the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see, but a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me.
Every now and then I get a wandering urge to see maybe California, maybe tinsel towns for me. There's a parade there, we'll have it made there, bring home a tan for New Year's Eve. Sure sounds exciting, awfully inviting, still I think I'm gonna keep another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree. Well, they say in LA it's a warm holiday, it's the only place to be, but a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see, but a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. A tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me.
TG Sheppard, Kelly Lang, a tender Tennessee Christmas right here on Tunesday Tuesday. And our second song from this brand new record is Hard Candy Christmas, the song we were just talking about, made famous by Dolly Parton. Check it out right here and right now.
Hey, maybe I'll dye my hair, maybe I'll move somewhere, maybe I'll get a car, maybe I'll drive so far that I lose track, me I'll bounce right back, maybe I'll sleep real late, maybe I'll lose some weight, maybe I'll clear my junk, maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine, me I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas, I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas, I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew, maybe I'll I'll just lie low. Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn. Me, I will go on. Maybe I'll settle down. Maybe I'll just leave town. Maybe I'll have some fun. Maybe I'll meet someone and make him mine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. 'Cause I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Woo-wee, that's Kelly Lang with her version of Hard Candy Christmas. What an incredible, incredible job done on an awesome song, by the way. Just a great song. I love Kelly so much. That was not smoke being blown during that interview. I've been following Kelly Lang since I was very, very young, and she's just an incredible artist. Great songwriter. Looking forward to chatting with her in the spring about her new music, and that'll be a fun episode as well. Really excited for you guys to check us out tonight. This is episode 59 of Tunesday Tuesday, presented by the Boston Chris podcast, and we will be live again in about 90 minutes with Blank Page, which is an up-and-coming rising country duo. High school seniors and sweethearts, I think, and we're going to be debuting one of their new songs, and excited to have them on in a couple hours. We are live every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central with two different guests, one at each time, and of course these episodes go out on all your favorite podcasting platforms as well. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys will follow along with everything I have going on at the Boston Chris Show. And without further ado, we're going to go away and come back again in 90 minutes. Y'all stay with us.